Hey, welcome to Mama Mandala, where magic is somatic. I'm Hagar, and I'm so grateful that you're here. This video is made because there was a request. How I love requests. If you have one, by the way, you can comment on this video or on any of my videos and let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to touch on and to teach and to play with. Or you can also privately message me on my website, mamamandala.com. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you want. So there was a request for me to share a little bit about Kapalabhati. Often this is referred to as breath of fire. In Kundalini Yoga, this is a very well-established practice, and it is continuously and constantly touched upon in different ways and different poses. Kapalabhati means shining skull. So you can take the evocative, receive the evocative invitation here, right? Shining skull. This is something that brightens up the vault of the brain, that which holds this great organ that is in charge of the way that our entire system functions. This is incredible, to make the seat of this sacred organ bright, radiant, right? To shine it, to make the jewel of it come to life. So, and you can take that further, and you can even journal about it. What is shining skull evoking and provoking in you? So this pranayama is just like anything that human beings generate, invent, create, and come up with. There's different interpretations. There's different ways of doing it. So I wanted to kind of progress a little bit with this as we practice with shining skull today. And I invite you to come back to this practice, maybe to even, who knows, maybe to even commit to doing this practice. You don't have to do it with this video. Once you get it, you can come back to it on your own. But to do it a few days in a row so that you can engage in it in different ways, because it's going to meet you in different places. Here's the thing. We're often learning about pranayama, about asanas, about herbs, about different things in different healing systems with the goal in mind, with what it's supposed to do to us or for us already in mind. And that has its value, and that can be helpful because you sort of have a little bit of a sense of direction in this way. And I like to approach it sometimes a little differently, and to invite you, instead of me telling you what Kapalabhati will do to you, you can look that up. That's easy. But instead of going for what Kapalabhati is meant to do for you, I invite you to do this practice, to let it progress, to do it, to start with the slowness that we'll start with, and to go a little further, a little deeper, a little faster as we go. And to look at and open up to the ways that it touches you. It's going to do different things to you on different days. It's going to meet you in different ways. It's an archetype that invites an interaction and a collaboration. You can ask of the practice what you need from it. You can offer through the practice what you want to bring to life, what you want to bring to the world. You can ask it to show you what you need to work on. You can invite it to collaborate with you, and you can create an open vessel that allows it to show you what it's got for you. Because maybe today it's going to do one thing, and tomorrow it's going to show up with other qualities, with other benefits, with other pieces for you to sort of bring into the mix and to add to the potion, to what you're conjuring in your life right now. So let this be a playmate. Let this bring for you and from you and through you what it does. Stay open, perhaps curious. Allow yourself to receive it and allow yourself to receive yourself. So the way that Iyengar teaches this is a little bit different than how I learned it. And I would like for us to start a little bit. This is Gracie, and she has an injury, so she has her cone of shame on her head. So the way that I learned it is a little bit different. So I would love for us to start it the way that Iyengar teaches it, and then to progress, if this works, into a little bit of a different way. So how Iyengar teaches it is there's a little bit of you expel the breath very strongly, very powerfully through your nose, through the tone in the back of the throat, so all through Ujjayi breath. And it's a forceful, powerful exhalation like that. And then a slow inhalation is how Iyengar teaches it. So let's do a couple of rounds just before we even establish Ujjayi breath, just to kind of try it. You can put your hands on your belly to feel the explosion of the breath out. And then slow inhale. And then inhale. Does that make sense? Slow breath. You can keep your hands on your belly and soften your eyes. Allow your breath to slow down. Now we'll establish a little bit of a slow Ujjayi breath. So bring a tone to the back of the throat. And let the breath make its resonant sound. That moves you through your inhale and your exhale. And it's a good idea to start with the slowness of it, because then your nervous system is a little bit more regulated. There's a little bit more of a calm to your system. Before you shine your skull in this kind of intense way. And then take a slow breath in. And expel the breath kind of forcefully, powerfully out. And again, slow breath in. And forceful exhalation. Inhale slowly. Strong exhalation. One more. And then slow breath in. Slow breath out through Ujjayi breath. Hands on the belly just help to feel the place where the breath is being pumped through. When you expel the breath in that powerful, strong way, it's still through the tone in the back of the throat, so it's less and more. Do you hear the difference? Instead of nose, it's throat, chest, even though it's still out through your nose. Inhale deeply. And let's go for it. A strong exhalation. And again, inhale. And slow inhale. And slow exhale. And Gracie is breathing with us pretty loudly here. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. And now keep breathing slowly, and I'll guide you through this with eyes closed if that feels okay for you. The way that I learned this, so that's a little bit different than how Iyengar teaches it, is that the inhalation isn't really focused on. So instead of it being slow, it's just happening naturally on its own without us paying a lot of attention to it. And it's the exhale where the focus is. So we can inhale slowly, and that can be done now a little bit faster. And then focus on the powerful exhalation. And then again. Inhale slowly. And exhale slowly through the tone in the back of your throat. Hands can stay on your belly or hands can rest on your thighs. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Notice how you feel. Notice what your system is responding with. So does that make sense? There's no focus on the inhalation. You just trust that it happens on your own, and you focus on pushing the air out powerfully. I learned it in a way also that the belly contracts and pulls in to push the air out. Let's try it again. Slow breath in. And then focus on exhaling. Pull the belly in. Your hands can stay on your belly if that helps. And you can go a little faster if that feels okay for you. Or you can stay with this rhythm. You can even do it a little slower. Belly pulling in to push the air out, pumping the belly as you go. Less nose, more throat. Keep pumping the belly. Inhale goes on its own. Exhale is the focus. Belly pumping to push the air out. It's pretty powerful, but you don't have to do it too powerfully. You can do it in a way that feels like a supportive kind of a rhythm, supportive kind of a strength with your belly and your breath. Asking the breath, the pranayama, the shining of your skull to help you work through anything that you want to work through in yourself right now, in your life right now. ask it to collaborate with you if that feels authentic, if that feels like a good kind of a relational experience for you. What do you need support with? And then exhale slowly all the way out. A slow breath in. A slow breath out. Notice what's going on in your system right now. Breathing with Gracie here. Breathing with what's going on with you. With the sounds around you. And then softly bring your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra. Turn this work, this process into an offering, into Anjali in Sanskrit, an offering. Turn it into something that you receive from yourself and into something that you bring with you into the world, to touch it in a way that is supportive of what surrounds you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope this is helpful. I hope this helps to guide you. We will do another tutorial with Kapalabhati to kind of go into stage 2 sometime soon. Let me know how this works for you. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, put a like on it. It actually helps me a lot to become more visible. So if you would like to help me out, that would be amazing, to put a like, to subscribe, to share with your people. And yeah, come back to this practice, to do it again and again, to see where it meets you tomorrow, to see where it meets you next week, so that your collaboration with the breath work, with the process, with the exercise becomes richer. It's not just, oh, this is the experience of what Kapalabhati is just from one day. It's a relationship that you keep cultivating, and that increases and expands the nuance in it, and the richness of the experience and you as a practitioner. So thank you again so much, and I really can't wait to hear from you and what you're working with this pranayama. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon. Namaste.